Hershey Evans, number 1, Brickwall University.
Rowan Bros, number 10, D-Man Academy.
Lyndon Track, 11, Bar Down Academy.
Braden Pearson, number 12, Wheelan Academy.
Zach Brenneman, number 17, Boyce Middle School.
Lucas Jones, 18, Checking Academy.
Jimmy Halliday, 19, Little Pens Academy.
Cam Pelly, number 27, from K-12 Online School.
Rylan Calabrese, 30, Shutdown Academy.
Owen Golinak, number 53, Bar Down Academy.
David Chappell, number 57, and I'm from Clap Bomb Academy.
Joey Costa, 59, Eden Hall Academy. Danny Foster, 88, Mercer Elementary School.
Jack Carlson, 90, Back Check Your Butt Off Academy.
Tyler Bullis, number 92, Hit Academy. D'Angelo Flume, 97, Top Shelf Academy.
Good afternoon, early evening, Swirly Nation. And you guessed it, for the first time this season, it's a little home ice advantage. Welcome to the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania for Cinnamon Swirl TV's production of Philly Hockey Club and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Lemieux Center. I'm joined in the broadcast booth in the Cine Oven by none other than Mr. Matt Brenneman. Hey, Mr. Brenneman, welcome to the Cine TV team.
Hey, Jeremy, it's great to be here. How are you today?
Oh, it's a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a great day for some Penguins hockey. As the Penguins starting lineup brought to you by the training table here at the Lemieux Sports Complex. In net number 30, Rylan Calabrese. On defense, 11, Lyndon Track, and 27, Cameron Pelly. Up front for the Penguins, the right wing, 53, Owen Golnack, the OG. The left wing, 17, Zach Brenneman, and at center, number 90, Jack Carlson. Penguins pressuring PHC in their own end.
Jeremy, they are pressuring early here in the game. Owen Golnack gets a good pass over to Zach.
As it comes back in front for the OG, it'll still be controlled by the Penguins. Early pressure here by the boys in gold. As the Penguins complete a line change in the offensive zone, a very, very impressive skill to be able to pull off there, as Track will play it behind to Pearsall. Pearsall trying for the point, picked off by Philly Hockey Club, and out they come, banking it off the boards. They'll go for a line change as they get it deep into the Penguin zone. It'll be picked up by Track.
Jeremy, Rylan was calling for an ice there, but none was called. I'm not sure what happened.
Philly Hockey Club with the pressure now. Shot goes to the glove hand side and misses the cage. It'll be a breakout for the Penguins as Pearsall hits Jones. Jones will tap it, trying to go between the defense. It goes off of a skate all the way to the corner where Philly Hockey Club will set things up. Philly Hockey Club out of, you guessed it, New Jersey. No one actually wants to be from the state of New Jersey. So like the Giants and Jets call themselves New York, Philly Hockey Club calls themselves Philly. No one will claim the Garden State. As Carlson's fresh off the bench to the corner. He'll work in the corner, kicking it behind the cage. Picked up by PHC and rimmed back behind. The battling Liberty Bells bank it off the boards behind their own net. A breakout pass eludes everyone. It's icing if it's far enough, and it is. This one, Calabrese will get correct.
Right. Jeremy, that was just all a result of great pressure by the Penguins in their forecheck, which they just do relentlessly.
Philly Hockey Club in white today, white jerseys with the Liberty Bell logo on the chest, blue pants with red and white stripes, white socks with red and blue stripes, and blue lids with a white stripe.
Yeah, they have the Penn State look going.
The reverse Penn State look.
Yeah.
As the Penguins are in gold. The gold uniforms today with the Penguin logo on the chest.
There's a chance for Jack Carlson.
Black pants with gold stripes, gold socks with black stripes, and the iconic gold Pens Elite helmets.
Great sauce pass there by D'Angelo.
As PHC comes back up through center, they'll play a little dump and chase themselves. It'll be Foster, the first one to it, tapping it to Chappell. Chappell up to Brenneman. He tries to reverse, it's off of a skate. Picked up by PHC, fired in. Calabrese there to make the save. Up to the point for Philly Hockey Club. Another shot, this one off the stick to the corner. Nice rebound control by the Penguins' masked goaltender.
Lon Zachary.
Up to the blue line and out by Carlson. It's tapped away from him. It'll be the Pens defense getting there first in the form of Cameron Pelly.
Pelly's such a smooth skater.
He'll work it up the outside to Brenneman. An inside tap pass. It'll be picked up by Pearsall as he weaves into the offensive zone, challenging 1-on-2. Gets some help from Brenneman on the trail. Now Golnack as the OG will pop it to the corner. Golnack down the boards off the official. They'll battle in the skates of the ref and working it back to Pelly. Pelly down to Golnack. Golnack on the half wall. Deep in the corner for Pearsall. Decked in front, Brenneman. Shot coming from track, kicked away. It'll be tracked to the puck to get it deep. Behind the PHC cages, they'll rim it around to the right wing side. Far side as you're watching it in your living room at home here on Cine TV. 0-0 tie here, about 4 and change into the first period. Track able to get control, tapping it up the outside. Gathered in by Golnack off the stick of Pearsall. He'll gain control. Wedging it towards the net, it'll pop free to be pickle stabbed by Brenneman and covered.
He was crashing the net there hard, almost got a stick on it.
So the Penguins tilled with a couple high-end scoring chances, and Calabrese equal to the task on those.
Right, and PHC's ready to go. They've been on a hot streak lately, if you look at their record and in the games they played recently. So I think they've won 6 or 7 in a row and have a tie mixed in there. So Penguins are going to have to bring their A game today.
Carlson into the middle. He was looking for Costa. It's kicked away by the skate of a Philly defender. Picked up by Costa, though, into the middle for Carlson. Pressured from behind, bumped right before he could get the shot away.
Yeah.
Back comes Philly Hockey Club. It's Schwartzman down the wing, protecting the puck from Jones. Gets it to the corner to be battled for and controlled by the USS Bros. He gets it to Carlson,
Great pass
or to Costa. And now Jones. Jones having a hot hand here early in the season as he fires one low off the pads. Good rebound control by Philly this time. Battled along the boards. Out pops Pearsall with a shot down low that is covered and held.
Great hustle there by Braden. He was right on the puck, and as he always is, and almost cashed in for us.
Offensive zone draw for Pearsall. He sends the puck just wide. Penguins in control behind the net. It's Pearsall. Up top for Foster. D to D for Chappell. All the way across, a great seam feed to Pearsall, who controls it on the opposite side. Battles all the way to the corner. That spreads out the defense. He's able to find Chappell again. Deep for Halliday. Shot in, deflects into the glove. A nice save there.
Great puck movement by the Penguins. Really being unselfish and moving the puck well.
Penguins will have an offensive zone draw. Set to take it Pearsall. Controlled by PHC behind their net to be pressured by Flume. They'll tap it off the left wing wall, kept at the point by Track. Philly Hockey Club will try the opposite side this time. Pearsall with the pressure again. This time the breakout pass is successful to center, but no further as it's turned back by the Penguins. It'll be Flume carrying into the offensive zone, setting up Halliday. He tries to cut to the middle, no luck, as he's turned aside to the corner where Philly Hockey Club will set things up.
Another offensive zone change.
Here is PHC with a shot down low. There's that counterattack of the Philly Hockey Club. So a counterattack, another quality shot there from Philly, from Phil Jersey. And a D-zone draw this time for the Penguins. It'll be off of a skate and all the way out the center to be pressured by Golnak. His pressure will force the turnover to a streaking Carlson. He weaves into the offensive zone, gets the edge, fires it high short side and just misses.
Jack had his wheels moving there.
He's so quick with those crossovers. It's like almost like a cartoon. His legs are so quick. It's Bros at the point. Down low for Golnak, in behind for Carlson. Tapped in front, a sneaky pass there, went off the side of the cage towards Brenneman. And it'll be countered by Philly. Ramped off the stick of Bolus and into the PHC bench. We'll have a neutral zone face-off here with 7:42 to play. So welcome everybody joining us from all over the globe. As I know we have friends joining us from Canada, as we always have those wonderful people up in the great north tuning in here on Cine TV. Make sure you check us out at cinetv.com, as well as on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And of course, don't forget, subscribe below. 33 more to get to 1,000, folks. 33 more, be that one. If you hear me now, log into your Google account and hit the subscribe button below, whether it's live or on a recording. Here's Bolus up for Carlson, off of the stick of a Philly defender to Golnak, and OG will throw it deep, and the Penguins will get a line change. Looks like the Pens are going to be without Coach Pelly today. I don't see him on the bench.
I imagine he's probably on the road with Landon, huh?
I would potentially so, as he does pull some double duty, coaching multiple teams here for the Penguins Elite. In behind Pearsall.
Well, he's here in spirit.
And I'm sure he's tuned in on Cine TV, as are the millions upon millions of Cine TV fans.
You know, I've talked to Coach Pelly a lot about Cine TV, and he has expressed what a big fan he is.
Here's Chappell with the puck up for Jones. Jones having a little bit of space up the right. He'll bank it around as Foster keeps at the point. Here's Pearsall creating space. He's not a large player, but he's got a long reach, able to control the puck in tight and out far as he launches one just over the cage. Back comes Philly Hockey Club. Brunetti into the middle. Sneaky shot gloved by Calabrese.
That was a very sneaky shot. Great save by Ryland.
Excellent glove there by the Penguins goaltender. It'll be a defensive zone draw. Carlson, Halliday, Flume, Track, and Pelly. Centering feed. Deflects off of a stick and just over the cage. Another centering pass. This one fought off by Track. Pelly battling in the corner. It'll come free to Carlson. Knocked down on the play, but Flume will get control. Launching it cross ice for streaking Track. Track can't quite get there. Lombardi for PHC, but Halliday there to play takeaway as he launches one just over the net.
Great try by Jimmy. He's been really burying some big shots here this season.
It'll be PHC coming up ice. Flume defending, but a bouncing puck controlled by Philly Hockey Club as they wind in, firing one off the gobbler of the goaltender and cleared by the Pens. The Pens, Philly with a good counterattack, but the Pens also doing a good job making it a one and done. One chance in backup ice. One chance in backup ice. Good defensive zone work by the flightless Birds. Here's Pelly carrying it behind the cage with speed. That's always dangerous for an opponent. He'll find Brenneman, and we'll have an offside play.
I didn't see what happened there. Camera's moving with great speed. Yeah, it looks like we just
Looked
jumped.
like Pearsall at the bottom of the screen, perhaps.
Well, they're always moving fast, so that's good. They're always going full speed, so that'll happen from time to time.
That referee who just dropped the puck has had a long day, as he was on the ice at 8 o'clock this morning, and the reason I know that is he was Cameron's referee partner.
Oh, really? Who did Cameron's team play today?
No, they were. He was a referee today. He reffed the North Pittsburgh and Arctic Foxes game, as well as a North Pittsburgh and Ice Miner game. Wow. So, little early morning
for you.
Job for the 12-year-old Evans. As Brenneman with a beautiful tap pass finds Golnack. He's in, firing. It's off of a defender. To the corner we go. Golnack stays right with it. Supported by Pearsall as it's pinned against the boards.
Right. Jeremy, you mentioned before how Braden Pearsall plays large. He plays big. Owen Golnack plays big. Jack Carlson plays big. Zach Brenneman play. We have kids that just play way above their size and just make it difficult.
Back comes Philly Hockey Club. They'll deploy the dump and change. Penguins also getting a couple fresh bodies. It looks like Carlson's on for Pearsall as it's swiped away from Bolus to the corner. Pressured by Bros. It'll come free for a twisting Liberty Bell. As Bros rims it around to Carlson, banked off the wall. It'll be gathered back in by Bros. He'll go D to Bolus. An indirect feed looking for Golnack, picked off by Lombardi. Rocketed up ice, and back comes PHC as they control the puck here for a bit. A bouncing puck will
get a change.
Will avoid the net, and the Penguins get fresh legs. Pressure by Costa and Carlson. And the Pens come away with it. There's that forecheck out supporting as Carlson will pop it up the wall to Jones. Jones fakes the switch, comes to the blue line, and just loses control. He'll gather it in at center and find Foster. Foster back to Jones. Jones over the line on an onside play. A bouncing puck eludes the stick of Costa and ends up in the corner where he'll track it.
That was a nice pass by Lucas, trying to make a play in over the sticks.
A little backhand saucy. As it's up through center for PHC into the Penguins zone. There's the back check pressure of Jones. So we talk about the forecheck and the support a lot. There's that back check of the Penguins. This time it was Lucas Jones, but it's everybody in gold. As Costa finds Carlson. Carlson shoots high short side off the glove.
What a shot.
Just off the goaltender and high. As Pelly will dump it down the wall to the blue line to be picked up by Philly Hockey Club.
Yeah, I think more times than we can count, Jeremy. The opposing team thinks they're in the clear, and then one of our guys is just breathing down their necks back checking.
Up comes Pearsall, leaving for Halliday. He'll wind and fire that shot blocked. The bouncing puck avoids the stick of Flume, and back comes PHC. The boys from Hollydale into the Penguins zone to be turned back. This time it's off the stick of Halliday and can't quite clear the zone, so the Penguins will try again with 1:30 here in the first. Outside to Flume, tap pass off of Pearsall to the Philly zone. They'll gather it in there, a D-to-D play to reverse the angle of attack as Flume steps in. If he'd have gotten it, he might have been gone. The puck just bouncing over his stick. Track will get it, and he'll be tripped up on the play. So the Penguins with the puck, a delayed penalty. Calabrese will lead the way up the ice as the Penguins will add the sixth attacker. Pelly cuts in.
Nice stick work there by Cam to catch that pass.
And Philly gets control. We get a whistle, and with 58.7 to play, the Penguins will head to the Seven Fields Wealth Management power play for the first time.
Hopefully they can cash in here.
I'm assuming that's a big Brenneman fan right there.
Yeah, that's Zach's uncle there. Don Brenneman checking in online.
And you can tweet us here in the booth. It's not really a tweet as much as hit up the live chat. If you're a subscriber, it takes 5 minutes after you subscribe to be able to hit us up on the chat. So we thank everybody who does that. I know Mike Jones watching from the OTB. I believe they have it on 27 different televisions down there, streaming City TV Live. I don't know if they have any action on this one, though. I don't know what the line would be.
I know.
As Bros controls, shot in. Just deflects wide off a skate. Wow. Put in the corner by Brenneman, but countered by Philly Hockey Club, and they're out the center. It's Bros. Bros off Golnack. turned back by PHC, but now Golnack finding Carlson. Carlson's had a couple shots from that side as he gets hooked a bit from behind and up on the hands. They'll let him probably get away with that one shorthanded. Not in the NHL, though, as we get an icing here. Unlike last weekend, icing not legal on the power play, so it'll be an infraction, and the faceoff will come back to the Philly zone.
We got spoiled last week with touch-up offsides and regular icing and all the things that we'd like to see, but we don't get to enjoy with USA hockey.
We'll have a face-off in the attacking zone for the Penguins. It'll be Pearsall to Foster. He'll wind, fire, it's off the pad. Just jumping over Costa. Jones there to pressure, take it away. Costa's shot blocked to the corner. Jones will go up the wall, but right there's a Philly Hockey Club player. Penguins with the man advantage. So a couple no-look passes that didn't go their way. As that one's rimmed around behind, that should do it for the first period of play. As we tick away here in Pittsburgh. Pens will have 32 seconds left of man advantage time to start the second period. But what did we see in that first there, Matt?
I think we saw the Penguins controlling play for the most part, but not being able to cash in. So they need to just keep their cool, not get frustrated, and just keep chopping wood. And eventually they'll be able to get one in, I think. But this is one of those games that you can fall into a trap easily, and Philly might sneak in that first goal, and then the ice starts to tilt the other way a little bit. So I think it's important for the Penguins to get the first goal.
I would agree. I think the forecheck's been there. The scoring chances have been there. But a couple that just missed the net. A couple nice saves by the PHC goaltender. And I also think that one and done. Philly not really able to set up a lot in the Penguin zone just yet. But like you said, one gets by and all of a sudden that ice can tilt the other way. We've seen it so many times.
Right.
So number 11 will head back to the sin bin for PHC. The Penguins will have 32 seconds left on the man advantage, and your power play unit will be Chappell and Foster at the points, with Costa, Jones, and Pearsall up front for the Penguins.
Right. Brunetti and McNellis are out for PHC. Those are two great players, so we'll need to watch out for shorthanded opportunities. Those kids can put the puck in the net if they get the opportunity.
Costa on the pressure. He'll be off the stick of Brunetti, gathered in, cross-ice feet. There's Pearsall tapping it to Costa, and it just goes off the back end of the stick, out the center for a dump in.
Great puck movement there by Braden, trying to feed it back over to Joey.
Wedged up the wall, gathered by Costa. Up for Pearsall, penalty over. PHC back to full strength. It'll be 34 Brunetti for the Jersey boys into the Penguin zone. They'll turn it back the other way, but Philly Hockey Club there to get control and dump it in. It'll be Chappell behind his own net. Tries to go up the wall once, twice. Get it to the corner, but it's PHC playing takeaway. Back checking by Carlson will free it up to Costa. It'll ultimately come to Chappell, who then finds Costa, and the Penguins forward finds the offensive zone for a dump and chase of their own.
Nice dump. D'Angelo had nice hustle there to get to the puck.
And that hustle leads to this chance from Carlson off of Halliday, and we play tic-tac-toe.
Beautiful puck movement, all set up by Joey Costa with a nice dump in and D'Angelo's hustle to get that play going.
And you're going to see that replay right here, folks, on Cine TV. Is it's dumped all the way into the corner, gathered by Flume. Up to Carlson, back off the stick of Halliday. A little.
Jeremy, something that's so great about our team is how unselfish the boys play. You know, Jack Carlson right there, rather than looking to rip one from the slot, he sees his teammate down low and feeds it down and turns it into gold.
And Halliday able to give it a little tap, tap, taparoo, and your Penguins lead by a goal. You said it. Big first goal as another shot comes in on Philly Hockey Club is covered.
I did say that, didn't I?
A prognosticator. You could be Punksy Phil.
Who knew the first goal was important?
Offensive zone draw for Pearsall. Gathered in by PHC. They'll go behind their cage, trying to set some things up. There's that 1-2-3 forecheck.
Yep. They got
all three forwards involved in this breaking up of the Philly Hockey Club breakout. as track finds Brenneman. The Pens are right back in. Following on, Pearsall comes free to Golnack, who wedges it off the pad and to the corner. Brenneman on the pressure. Philly Hockey Club will bank it off the boards, trying to get it out. Pelly will say no, sir. In front for Brenneman, controlled by Philly Hockey Club. He's on it, just working as the puck will be rimmed around, and this time just past the stick of the Penguins defenseman, and the Pens will set up in their own end. An indirect pass off the boards to a spinning Pearsall. He tries to go back to Pelly. He was defended, and back comes Philly Hockey Club. Pearsall back on defense as it's shot in wide, or I'm sorry, off the stick to the corner by Calabrese, and Philly's in business in the Penguin zone. All important shift after goal as Philly Hockey Club tries to create some pressure on the Penguins. Another takeaway here. Weaving in front, Calabrese there for the stop. Another shot. This one comes off the goaltender and in.
Philly Hockey Club answered our goal with hard work and got us pinned, and they were unrelenting in front of the net there and paid off for them.
Penguins unable to pick up that stick on the rebound, and Philly Hockey Club has put it in behind the Penguins to tie it at 1. So another shift after a goal. And we'll see if the Penguins can get one back as Carlson drives into the offensive zone. A centering feed goes off of his stick, but he stays right with it. Jeremy, for Jones.
Adding on to what I mentioned earlier, I think the next goal by the Penguins is also important.
So goal 1 and 3 are the important ones right now.
Right.
As it's in front, there it is, a shot by Jones is snagged.
What a save by the goalie.
A beautiful glove save. Keeps it a tie game. Penguins with what, 3 whacks at it there.
Yep. The goalie stood up to the challenge there and kept his cool and made the save.
We'll see Carlson to the corner. In front for Costa, off of his stick, once, twice, wide of the net. Here's Jones to the puck. He'll go back to the point.
Nice pass.
Controlling Bros, back to Jones. Jones, eyes up, looking. He was trying for Bullis. It'll go off of his stick. Back comes PHC, onside as it's kept in. And Costa's there with pressure.
That's it, Joey. Great hustle by Costa.
All over the puck this shift.
Great play.
Freed it up for Carlson. He'll go back to Bullis this time. Winding, firing, skipping one all the way through to the pad. As the Pens pull it out in front. There's Jonesy with a tuck.
Jones puts it in.
And he'll have fries on his salad. It's a Pittsburgh goal. Lucas Jones.
Another goal that started initially in that with great hard work and forechecking that just kept the puck low and allowed us to get our opportunity. I think Joey Costa started that probably 30 seconds before the goal. Lucas ended up with some great hands around the net.
We'll give you the replay of that one as well here on Cine TV. The Penguins take the lead back. So a scoreless first has seen 3 pucks find the back of the cage in the first 4 minutes of the second. We weren't without chances in the first. We were just without goals. That has changed. Now Philly Hockey Club trying to get one back.
And as I mentioned, that second goal was important for the Pens.
Can we get a prediction that their third goal might be important too?
It is, all goals for our team are important,
As Pearsall drive the corner, he stops and starts, fires it in front to Flume. Scoring more than your opponent is generally the task at hand. Usually that team wins.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things by the announcers. The keys to the game are to play better and outscore the other team.
Score more goals.
Yeah. Control the game.
As the Penguins work the puck out of their end. It'll be gathered in by PHC.
This is one of those parts of the game that the way our season's gone, sometimes we get into a little streak where all of a sudden, the floodgates open. So we'll see if this is one of those times where, 2 or 3 more goals come quickly.
I certainly hope so as PHC gets control. They'll dump it in behind the Penguins net. Looks like Beach all by himself on the PHC bench.
I noticed that too. That's, he's up to the task though.
As Philly's offside at the line.
I had a conversation with Coach Beach this summer, actually, when you talk about all the different teams from Philadelphia or New Jersey, and he actually mapped out for me where each team is and is not.
Like Philly being in New Jersey.
Yeah, where's this team? Where's that team? Because there's quite a few out in a rather small region.
There's 37 Flyer teams.
Yeah.
The Little Flyers, the Flyers Youth, which sounds like like some sort of the Flyers Youth. I don't know. Junior Flyers as Carlson will dump a Philly Hockey Club defender in the corner. He's going to head off for a minute and a half of shame.
Yeah, but that's a hard-working penalty by Jack there. They were trying to get something going, trying to take advantage of a break there, and it just didn't work out for us.
No argument from Carlson. As the Penguins will set up the penalty kill. It'll be Bros and Bolus in front of the net with Brenneman and Golnak up top. Shot from the outside, caught off the chest protector of Calabrese, past any attacking Philly Hockey Club player, gathered in by Brenneman, who's able to dump it all the way to the PHC zone.
By Golnak.
Picked off by Golnak, taken away, and back come Philly.
Oh, no.
Popping free, shooting
What a
low.
save by Ryland. Great save.
Pad saving it, Danny.
Beautiful.
Gets it underneath. And sweet buttery crumpets, that was a beauty. We'll give you that replay, too. Ryland Calabrese on the breakaway stop as it just got in behind. And a kick save and cover by the Penguins goalie.
Excellent work.
Face-off won by Philly to the point.
That was a puck that had eyes. It seemed to just find its way on there for a good break for PHC.
Up top to the point, work down low as they go behind the net. Off the stick of Chappell. As the Penguins have changed their penalty killers, it's Pearsall and Jones, Chappell and Foster. Shot from the outside, good kick save, and past the crashing opposite side forward. Now comes Pearsall through center. He's dangerous short-handed as he fires it across, looking for Jones.
Great look.
And the Penguins get another change. That's 3 line changes in less than a minute and a half penalty kill. That's fresh bodies as Halliday and Costa jump on. Carlson's penalty over in 10 seconds as Halliday will get one off the knob of the stick. The Pens have hit that upper part of the stick 4 or 5 times in the last 2 weeks.
Right. And if that doesn't hit the top of the stick there, that's going in the net, so. Great save there.
Carlson to Pelly. Pelly across the track with space. He'll find Carlson. Track, center drive, in front off of his stick and just wide. You saw that one develop as he blew by the defense. Here's Carlson off Costa to Halliday. Over to Carlson, who twists it behind for Halliday. Jack Carlson on the backside.
Great puck movement.
And oh, baby sausage and gravy, the Penguins have a 2-goal lead. Excellent puck movement. We'll see if we can grab that one for you, folks. Oh, we got the Selly. I just got the Selly.
Those are always good, too.
So nothing but Selly on that replay. I think I have gypped Jack Carlson out of almost every one of his goals on replay.
Yeah, great play there.
As you mentioned, good quality puck movement by the Penguins and pressure, including being able to pop that one from behind the cage right out in the front for a finish. Low blocker side by Carlson.
All 3 goals they have come off great forechecking. They're just.
As a shot from the dot eludes the Penguin goaltender. And that shift after a goal, Matt.
Yeah. This goes back to what I said before about the importance of us scoring goals and keeping the lead.
Philly able to cut the lead to 1.
And give Philadelphia their credit, as we talked about our team having, the Pens have that tendency to score in bunches, and they got a 2-goal lead, and Philly didn't didn't roll up and die. They're here to fight.
As we see a number of, looks like junior flyers or little, I think they are the little flyers. I don't know what birth year, gathered around the glass here at the Lemieux Center. They must be playing someone this weekend.
I think they might be playing the 2012 team next.
The 2012, very good as Carlson comes up looking in front for Golnack. It's defended well by Philly, and back they come through center. Up to the top of the zone, it'll get all the way out to the neutral zone. Feld in the zone is a Philly Hockey Club player. He'll get up, get back on sides, and back comes Philly into the offensive zone. Twisted around by Carlson. It'll be off the stick of Bros, wedged up the wall, but picked off in the corner by Philly. Bolus off the wall, finding Golnack. Golnack will dump and change. Penguins getting 5 fresh bodies. The Beaver slap, my least favorite thing in hockey, at center by a PHC player, allows Pearsall to pick it off, feeding one across. The one-timer just bounces over the stick of Costa.
Braden got tangled up with someone there after he made that pass. I don't know if he was tripped or knocked down or what happened.
Philly will get control along the boards, but there's that back pressure from Jones again. Long reach, excellent skater and hard worker. Lucas Jones able to keep it in the Philly zone. He's tripped by the official there.
No call.
He can't put himself in this sin bin. Right. As it's wedged out the center, it'll be Chappell off the stick of Costa into the Philly zone. I almost called the Toronto Titans Tennessee about 7 times.
Right.
And I called the Junior Canadians Montreal about 37 times. So it was only fitting that I get a Flyers reference out there.
Well, and I noted that in my review of your performance from last week. So you'll get my full report, what I thought.
Foster with it.
I'm sure you read those every time I send them.
Yes, very much so. As DBE chimes in, let's go, boys. As Philly Hockey Club weaves in, Calabrese kicks it away. Flume gathers it, but it's taken back by Philly. To the corner, 4:15 to play in the second. Penguins leading by a goal. Battled for along the wall. Dumped in behind for Foster. He'll rim it around to Flume. He's pressured immediately, so the Penguins will retreat behind the net again and try the opposite side for Carlson. Carlson with some space up to Halliday. Halliday to Flume. And the Pens are into the Philly zone. Puck comes off of a defender. Carlson can't get control as he's wedged along the board. Along comes Philly Hockey Club to take control. It's a 3-on-2. Center drive, high slot. There's the stick of a couple Penguins as it's twisted around in front. Finally gathered in by Pelly. Up to Flume, back to Pelly, and the Penguins have a 3-on-2. It'll be Halliday, Carlson, and Pelly. As he finds Carlson in front, he went for a backside pass. Halliday had cut to the high slot. Brenneman on it at center. Up the wall, pressured by Carlson. He'll tap it into the Philly zone. There's a Philly defender to head back the other direction. Winding and firing it wide at Calabrese to the corner. It'll be gathered in by Pelly and brought up to the neutral zone. Track fires it all the way to the Penguins bench where Carlson
Owen's on it.
Able to tap it, leave it not an icing as they wedge it out in front. It's off the goalie and back comes PHC. Flying into the Pens end. Defended by Bros, and what a stick check.
Great play. Here we go.
Here's Pearsall winding up. He'll split the D. Oh. Yanked out from underneath are the feet of Braden Pearsall.
That just all came from great hustle by Braden.
And again, late in a period, the Penguins will head to the man advantage. They had a power play with a minute left in the first. This with 2.5 to play in the second. Perhaps a mocking Rocky song.
They better watch it. You don't want to give them any inspiration. But, Jeremy, someone once told me, too, it's important to cash in on the power play when you have these opportunities. So.
Power play special teams, a huge part of hockey. As Big Joe Costa maybe got some boo birds from the fans for the Rocky music. It'll be back to Bolus. Down to Carlson. Knocked off of his stick to Costa. Weaving in front is Jones. Back behind for Costa as the Penguins toss it around. It'll be gathered in by Philly, but not cleared. Off the boot of Bolus. He's knocked down on the play. Philly will get to it and wedge it out to center.
Tyler made a nice play there to keep it in initially.
Bros will regroup and find Jones. The power forward into the middle. Shot off Costa. In behind. Is it in? They're going to say no.
They say no goal.
It'll be a face-off to the left of the Philly goaltender.
So I guess this isn't really the Battle of Pennsylvania then, since they're from New Jersey.
That is correct. Across state line clash.
Yeah.
I would use clash. I got to come up with a better word. I need a thesaurus. As it's in front for a one-timer off the stick of Flume that sails just wide off a stick. Foster back to it as they chomp at the puck. It'll careen into the PHC bench where Coach Beach will pick it up in front of the Pittsburgh Penguins locker room. This, of course, the home of the five-time Stanley Cup champion Pittsburgh Penguins.
They had a big win the other night.
I was lucky enough to be in attendance as they got a 6-2 victory over the Arizona Coyotes, who the Penguins had more people at that game than will be at all of the Arizona games all year.
Yeah, right.
As they have moved into like a 3,500 seat college arena for a year.
All right.
While they argue and dispute over an arena deal in Arizona, which is tied to gambling rights, so they will get one.
Right.
It's just when and how big. Here's Foster at the point to keep it in as the Penguins' man advantage comes to an end. A shot from Foster kicked away. Philly doing a good job blocking shots in front. Tossed up here, Philly, off of the stick of Philly, so no icing. It deflected into the zone. Chappell in behind the net, knocking a Philly player down.
No call on that one.
No call, so the Penguins kind of get away with one maybe.
Luca Brunetti, puck tips in, bad bounce.
And they say no.
They said no goal.
They say no goal. A one-timer. And Calabrese will get credit with that stop with the twig.
Wow.
If it was in, it doesn't count. If it wasn't in, what a great job by Calabrese either way, just to pull it out of there. Whether it was on the line, not, obviously the call on the ice is on the line, and they have whistles, so they're always right. Here's Pelly into the offensive zone, banking it behind for Carlson. Up top for Brenneman. Brenneman will dump it to the corner.
We can't, we don't have the bird's eye view that they have down low, so I'll leave that one to the refs on that call.
Yep.
Wow.
So
that makes it interesting here going to the third.
As the Penguins will take a 3-2 lead to the third period. A great back and forth, high-spirited, quality game here.
It has been a battle. And so the coaches today, our Pittsburgh Pens leader, coached by Jeff Hannan. Jeff's born and raised here in Pittsburgh. His dad, everyone probably knows, is Dave Hannan, who played for the Pittsburgh Penguins. And a long time ago, when I was growing up in Pittsburgh, for a long time, there was one single hockey store, Rupp's, in Mount Lebanon. And then Jeff's dad opened Hannan's down on Route 88 in Castle Shannon, Bethel. So I just remember being relieved when there was another place to buy a hockey stick or hockey skates or gloves in Pittsburgh. Pens also have Jimmy Halliday down on the bench. And then over for PHC, Jared Beach is the coach for PHC. We've known Jared for a few years now. Great guy, great dad. Supports all the boys and does a nice job.
First home game with big-time attendance. I know we've got Aunt Stephanie here for Beasy, and the Pearsall Crows. Our viewing numbers are down slightly because everybody's here. We also have the Big Brother crew as Cameron Evans and Tyler Pearsall. A huge stop by
Big
Philly.
Stop there on Zach.
Goalie comes out, takes a
He
bit
really
of
got run over there, too.
Yeah,
So,
got trucked and able to
lucky
keep
he
it
didn't
out.
get hurt.
His stick sitting off on the side of the cage, too. Penguins are going to want to keep an eye on that. A shot to that stick side will be awkward for the goaltender here.
Right.
Shots in general. Also, they want to be careful on those wraparounds because they're not used to that twig sitting there. So coming around from behind, like right now by Carlson, able to keep it wide of the stick. He'll reverse to Brenneman. Brenneman in front. Carlson, a one-timer that's off the goalie.
Great play. Oh!
Rebound in
Almost.
front, and Golnak just couldn't tap it
get
in.
They're getting some chances here, so hopefully they can.
I think OG's got one on him today. He's been all over as we get a whistle.
That was a nice shift. They're buzzing. That's a good way to come out here in the third period. Get PHC on their heels and see what we can do.
Looks like an offside play on Philly.
Yeah, Jeremy, I don't know if you've looked at the Pittsburgh Penguins schedule for this year, but I know in looking at it, I was trying to get to a game with Zach, and almost all of their games are on nights we practice or weekends whenever we travel. And I actually don't know when we'll get to a game.
Well, if you need tickets, let me know, because we'll be getting rid of a lot of ours, although it'll be the night I can take Squidge.
Yeah, I have tickets too, and I took 3 March games.
Oh. Yeah, it'll be a while. I was at the opener, and they played at night. I'm not going to that one.
Yeah, me neither.
Might go down and check out the Spit and Chicklets boys, though, at McFadden's.
Oh, really?
A little viewing party down at McFadden's tonight.
Cool.
May go get a soda or two. As Trudy Matley says hi, chiming in for the Matley with Aunt Stephanie here. We got to make sure to get the Pearsall representation on the group chat. I love it. I love it. Make sure you're a subscriber. If you hear this, subscribe below. Also, check us out on CineTV.com, where you can find Cine TV merch. The merch store open. Don't be that guy who doesn't have Cine TV stuff on the shopping list. I think we're less than 50 days away from Santa time. So get those orders in. They take about 2 to 3 weeks sometimes to get your stuff in. So get those Cine TV Christmas orders on there. As we've seen the merchandise flying off the shelves, the toques, the quarter zips.
Well, and I know, Jeremy, I had some requests. If people, when they order, if they mark it down specially, I will sign your order for you and send it back, personalized.
Autographs are available here in the oven, the Cine oven.
Jeremy, you were mentioning earlier my brother checking in today online watching the game. I'm sure he is crying in his drink right now that Penn State took a beating.
Yeah, it was like 41 now 17. Is that a final?
It is, and he's had the pleasure of paying tuition for 2 students there the last few years at the same time. So he has earned his full Penn State.
So like hockey dads, he doesn't like money.
Yeah, right. That's right. But I'm sure that he is not happy after that game.
As I believe we also have some Penn State siblings on the Penn's team. Is David Chappell's brother a freshman?
Right.
In State College.
Right. I wonder if he made this would be one of those good weekends to make a road trip to Michigan to see the game.
Ann Arbor, a fun town. I was there this summer.
Maybe get arrested.
Ton of.
That's one of those things. If you drink the wrong thing in a weekend like that guy could show up. He's never invited, but then he pops in, and then
I've met him.
Then you're on an apology tour. And
the scaries, the next morning scaries. Yeah. D-zone draw and a penalty kill as Carlson heads back to the sin bin. And the Penguins will have a penalty kill to deal with. Here's Pearsall short-handed.
Look at Braden working hard. He's got Owen.
He'll control along the boards, pinning, running some clock here as it's wedged behind the Philly net. Pressure by Golnak. Good breakout by Philly as they have the man advantage. They'll steam into the Penguins' end. Leaving it, winding, firing. Calabrese kicks it out. Rebound spun towards the net and wide.
You know, Owen got his stick right on the PHC player's stick right before they took that shot.
Good stick on puck block there as it'll be
Just
possessed
enough.
by Philly. Wound around behind for a short side shot that misses. Another wraparound. This one off the pad of Calabrese, kicked out for Track. Track will go heavy off the wall. Philly keeps it in. Played behind Track, will swipe at it to the corner. Up to the point as Philly sets it up, 27 left on the man advantage. Rimmed all the way to the opposite corner for Track. Near side for a clear, broken up by Philly. As they carry behind, they'll run a switch. Pelly on it, winding out from behind, hitting the referee.
Shot.
That hurts.
Yeah, you can see he's hurting.
Shot in front, booted out by Pelly. And Philly still on it. Carlson will come out of the box, evening things up, but Philly with possession. Shot in front, eludes the cage. Here's Golnack, high up off the boards, gathered in by Carlson.
Jack has his wheels going.
He's down the wall for a centering pass that's off of a stick, gathered by Flume. Him and Carlson will run into each other. Off the bench is Brenneman onto the ice. Here's Flume with it in the corner. He'll bank it off the boards to Bros. Bros back to Flume, just past his stick. Not quite far enough for Brenneman. And back comes Philly Hockey Club with 10 to play. Penguins in a battle here. Turnover by Brenneman. In comes Philly. A great stick on puck, blocked by Bolus. Battled along the boards, and Bros will come away. Missing Brenneman, but he'll be in on the forecheck. Loses a tire.
You know, Jeremy, what's interesting about losing that tire is right before this game, I asked if skates needed shredded.
And what was the answer?
I was told they did not.
They did not.
But
as they'll gather it in, shooting one is Brenneman that's gloved. You were potentially correct.
You know, it is what it is. But, you know, we also had the joy this weekend, or yesterday, we were checking the sticks, taping them up for tonight, or for today, and noticed that our stick was cracked that we just bought at the end of August, but it is more than 30 days old. So
you know, what'd you
luck.
use to buy it? Because I do hear if you used an American Express, you could make a claim through Amex, and they will replace it at 90 days.
But you know, at Pure Hockey, they take everything, but they don't take American. No, I'm kidding. No, I did not do that.
They take Diners Club, but not.
I paid cash. I'm big time. I paid cash. No, but anyway, I was outside the warranty, so.
It's only money.
That's exactly right.
They print more of it at the Treasury Department. I've watched them do it now for years.
As my kids used to tell me, just use that card thing.
Here's Bros at the point for a heavy shot that's kicked away. Bolus will keep it as the Penguins try to put the pressure back in Philly's end. Here's Pearsall behind the net. He's tied up and knocked down. Bolus will keep it. Looking for Halliday, swiped away by Philly, and back they come through the neutral zone. Looking, firing a centering pass. The boot of Bros in the way. It'll go off the side of the cage. A wraparound send in front, cleared by Halliday all the way to center. Philly sets it up. Firing one, Beach from the point. Able to be sticked away by Calabrese, gathered in by Bolus. He'll fire it off the stick of Carlson all the way to the Philly zone.
Nice play by Ty and Jack there to get that puck down low.
As they'll make him go 200 feet under pressure, and that pressure will force a turnover to Carlson in front for Golnack. His just rides up his stick. He'll fire one across to Jones, whose backhander goes just over and wide. Golnack, first one there. He's outnumbered, but the Penguins get in support. Carlson comes away with it.
Great play by Jack.
He was going to go to the point. He saw the defender head to the point to cover it, turn back the other way, and that's where this pressure comes from as this shot comes off the stick of Chappell. Chappell at the point for another one. Deflects in front, sits at the side of the cage and is cleared, but not out as it's kept in by Bananas Foster. Twisting with it, Jones in the corner. Jones comes away with it to Carlson. He'll reverse back to Jones. Tap pass in front for the OG. His shot off a stick and wide, cleared by Philly. They'll gain the line, they'll dump and change. Chappell in his own end.
Nice pass.
Sending it to Brenneman. He weaves in,
puck.
cutting to the middle. Finds Flume, it just goes off of his stick. Flume right back to it. He'll cut to the inside. Forehand to backhand off of a skate and cleared by Philly. Back pressure by Brenneman. Pass across as they gain the zone. Fired in front, off Pelly. Did that
Almost
go
a
off
bad
of Calabrese as well?
I think so.
What a reaction by the Penguins' masked man. Flume gathers it in, but goes off of another skate. Philly trying to set up in the Penguins' end. It'll be gathered in by Brenneman and cleared out the center for Flume to tap to Pearsall. Pearsall in on an onside play, left wing side. He'll twist all the way along the half wall before being turned back the other way by Philly, and up they come through center. Looking as they gain the zone. A centering pass behind everybody. It'll be Pelly on the wall. Far side, looking at Flume, just misses the twig. It's Halliday on the pressure. Penguins lines all jumbled up here a bit.
Yeah, we need a little change there, though. They were looking tired. So.
The special teams causing this line jumble, as now it's Costa and Halliday together with Carlson. Off of a skate gathered by Bros. Now Bolus, good cross-ice feed to Jack Carlson, who gains the zone. Tips it in front for Costa. To the corner, rimmed around by Philly. They'll send it up the wall, pressure by Halliday. It's wedged all the way to the Penguins' end to be gathered by Bros. He'll carry it behind his own net, slapping it around, trying to find Carlson, but it's kept at the line by Philly. In front, good play by Bolus to dislodge the puck. Costa there to pick it up, and he'll find Halliday. Halliday trying to go behind the back, just left it at the blue line. There's PHC. Bit of a turnover, but he makes up for it with hustle. That's what you want to see. Mistakes happen, but you just get right back in the play. He didn't throw his arms in the air, wave at the sky, say a rosary, as now Pearsall will pick it off. In front, Jones, one-timer, rebound, swipe just wide.
Great play, great save. Great puck movement by the Penguins.
Gulnak, this lodges it to the corner. Jones will pressure, kept at the point, this time Chappell. He'll launch one off the goaltender back to the corner. Pearsall, first one to it, back to Chappell again. Another launch, this one blocked. Trying to spring a Philly player free, they will. It's a 2-on-1 into the Penguin zone. He'll pull up, trying to hit a trailer.
Danny Foster, great play there. He kept
Danny,
his cool.
Bananas. Foster with a huge breakup on a 3-on-2. There's Golnak up the right. To Jones behind the cage. He tries to center it. To the corner will play. We've seen a lot of great defensive plays in this one, Matt.
On both sides, too. You know, PHC is, they've been under fire here this game, but they're not giving up. That's probably about the fourth block shot this period. And
track defends all the way behind the net. Bumps a Philly player, gets cross-checked for it.
Great little pass.
Good no calls and a nice tap pass to a streaking Carlson. He's up through the quad, leaving it for Flume for a shot that's wristed over the cage. There's Flume again. This time it'll be taken though by Philly. Back they come, another 3-on-2 here.
And you know, Jeremy, splitting up, Zach and Owen play similar games, so splitting them up might actually benefit two lines, and just, you know, having that grinding presence on two different lines and will benefit.
Off the skate of Bros to the corner. Bolus rimming it around.
I know Brody Bolus's team is in Detroit this weekend, so I hope the 66ers are all doing good.
The Knights.
The Knights.
They
are
live
you
on.
with the Pittsburgh Knights?
They live on. All the way to the 2015s, who you can catch here on Cine TV now.
Oh, that's great.
Our fourth team added.
We all had great experiences with the Knights.
And Robbie Chappell says, not a great day here at State College.
Well.
Yeah. I hear you're having a good time and, of course, studying hard.
Right.
As the Penguins work it behind the cage, it'll be Halliday looking for Costa. He swipes at it. It'll come free to Pearsall, who's battling along the boards. Taken away by Philly, and up they come through center. 2:09 to play as they cut to the middle. A toe drag to the backhand. Good physical, clean play by Bros to use the body to separate the player from the puck, but the Penguins can't clear.
And, you know, seeing Robbie just chimed in, I hope he understands that Animal House was just a movie. It's not based on a true story.
As Golnak trying to break free. He's got Carlson and Jones as he cuts to the middle, back to Carlson.
Great job by the defenseman there not to take a penalty, making that play on Owen.
Penguins control. Here's Golnack behind the net. He'll stop, twist, in front, Carlson, and
There's
he tickles the line with a twisted wrister.
Great hard work. Great pass by Owen, and Jack finished it off.
And this time I got a Jack Carlson goal on replay for everybody. A beautiful pass from the OG behind the net to set up Jack Carlson.
Nice work.
And is that his second? Might be.
That was odd there. The right wing for Philadelphia, Boucher, jumped the face-off. So we'll drop the puck again. You know, Jeremy, I think last week's game against the Toronto Marlies was the first time ever I've seen 11-year-olds throwing out of face-off dots.
And it was like 27 times, along with like 35 penalties, including a high-fiving penalty.
So I have a great friend, a retired AHL ref, Mike Curley, and I told Mike about how the refs had really screwed us in that game, and he told me, don't blame the refs. And I said, you got to see the game, Mike. So if Mike's listening or watching today, shout out to him.
Puck off the side of the cage, back comes Philly, a minute to play. Well, we see the goalie come out. A minute left, 2-goal game, no goalie pull for Philly. Here's goal. That has nothing to do with the standings.
I think they'd have to pull their goal, right?
Not if you're trying to keep the game close.
I see what you're saying,
Rankings move. A rankings move here to keep the goaltender in.
I've heard of My Hockey Rankings. Is that still around?
It's yes, and I believe it's owned by Little Caesars.
Oh. Could be.
No, kidding. As Pelly gets to the puck.
My World Hockey Hub or something is not.
That's owned by Moscow.
Okay.
Make sure you click a lot of things on that website. You will absolutely not get hacked by a Russian.
Right.
I promise. I promise. Every birth year, the #1 team is like Moscow.
Right.
Julian Assange owns the website.
Well, the #1 team for the 11s, I saw they had a picture of them. Half of them have beards. So I question whether they're 11.
15 seconds left in this one as the Penguins win the draw back to Brosey. A bouncing puck to the corner. Flume will get it. Behind for Brenneman. Here's Pearsall as the remainder of the clock ticks away. Your Penguins open the weekend with a 4-2 victory here on Cine TV. It was a pleasure to bring it to you. We had cameraman Larry Calabrese pulling duty while Ryland tends the net, and color with Matt Brenneman. Thanks for joining me, Matt. Did you have a good time?
My pleasure. It was great. I'm happy to come back anytime you need me.
So a big victory for the Pens Elite to start the weekend off. We'll be back tomorrow morning in the 8 o'clock hour. What is it, 8:15 or 8 o'clock?
I think 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock tomorrow morning here from the Lemieux Center in Cranberry Township. Join us on Cine TV, cinetv.com. Thanks, as always, and good day.